Top story at 6, the death of an 18-year-old Liberty County student brings the community together in prayer tonight. Police say while riding in the passenger seat of a vehicle, Albert Dock was hit and killed by 22-year-old Antoine McClendon. Authorities say McClendon, a soldier stationed at Fort Stewart, was driving drunk. News 3's Kelly Antonacci spoke to friends who knew the beloved student.
Tonight, Albert Dock's friends, family, and teachers are trying to stay strong. They called the 18-year-old Spud, and this is the basketball court where he spent a lot of his time practicing. Tonight, it's also the place where people have put candles to remember Spud, his dreams of becoming a professional basketball player, and his short 18 years of life.
Spud was going to make it. He was going to make it. I'm just sad that he wasn't able to fulfill his dream.
Marquis Anderson says Albert Dock was like a little brother. Now, the court where Dock learned to play basketball is a meeting place for his closest group of friends.
If you knew Spud, you loved Spud. It was just something about him. He had a rare personality that a lot of people don't have. Just to see a kid die to a drunk driver, it was devastating. It's still hard to cope with.
The candles, still lit from the night before, help, but only slightly.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt by the whole situation. The whole community is hurt by the whole situation. And I'm just lost for words.
Just up the road is where Dock lost his life on Oglethorpe Highway. A few dozen evidence markers, a piece of a car, and tire marks in the grass are all that's left from the accident. Dock's family says he was heading home from a friend's house when the vehicle he was riding in was struck from behind. Police say the suspect, 22-year-old Antoine McClendon, a Fort Stewart soldier, was driving drunk, following too close and going too fast. The impact so hard, it flipped the car into the ditch.
I had to stop myself because I know how Spud is. Spud would be like, "Why are y'all crying?" Because he was never a down person. If anything, he just wants us to take this not as a lesson, but something to open up our eyes to actually know that they can be here 1 minute and gone the next minute.
Antoine McClendon is facing several charges tonight, including murder. Dock's family has not yet finalized any plans for a funeral service, but we'll let you know when they do. In Liberty County, Kelly Antonacci, WSAV News 3.
There were 2 other people in the vehicle with Dock during that accident. Both were taken to local hospitals. Right now, their conditions are unknown. Turning now to weather and the cold blast we're preparing for over the next few days. You're taking a live look outside now over River Street. From our Dozier Law Cam, a few showers across the area. Let's check in now with Storm Team 3 meteorologist Lee Haywood for your forecast first. Lee.
Hey there, Trish. The big blast of cold weather comes in Tuesday night, but it is pretty cold today across the region as high temperatures average mid-40s to around 50. What we're tracking is the cloudy skies in place right now. A little wave of low pressure developing over Florida. It's going to be ejecting off the Georgia and South Carolina coast tonight. Sort of a fine line of where you're seeing showers and not. It is generally dry to the north of Interstate 16. To the south of I-16, we're getting some sprinkles, some light showers. Those are generally showing up portions of McIntosh County, Glenn and Camden County going down into Florida. What we're thinking this evening is there could be a few showers, generally closer to the coast you live. The further north and west inland you live, I think just cloudy and cold for you. Right now, 50 degrees in Sylvania, cold. Statesboro at 46, 45, 48 degrees in Savannah. Most of the night, we're going to stay in the 40s. We're going to see a few showers, generally along the coast, cloudy skies, and by late tonight, very early tomorrow morning, the clouds will begin to clear. We have a decent Monday ahead, and that big blast of cold air coming in by late Tuesday. Trish, more on that coming up.
All right, Lee, thank you. A 38-year-old man is charged with murder in the stabbing death of a Savannah woman. Police responded to a home on Hanson Street around 11 p.m. Friday and found 28-year-old Yasmin Shabazz dead. Keith Green was arrested. Police say the two lived together. If you have any information about this case, call the Violent Crimes Tip Line at 912-525-3124. Savannah police are also investigating a shooting at a local motel. Detectives were called to the Days Inn on Abercorn Street around 11 last night. They say a woman, by the way, shot a man in the parking lot. The man left the scene before officers arrived and later showed up at the hospital. The woman remained on the scene and is speaking with the detectives. Police say this is a domestic-related incident. Another Savannah motel turned into a crime scene after police found these drugs inside one of the rooms. Savannah police executed a search warrant at a guest room at the Budget Inn on Ogeechee Road. They found numerous drugs, including cocaine, crack cocaine, methamphetamine, and also a firearm. 3 people were arrested: 45-year-old Larrick Dewberry, 46-year-old Carlos Hall, and 26-year-old Samantha Coley were all taken into custody on drug charges. Dewberry was also charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Tonight, family and friends in Effingham County are mourning the loss of a beloved fire chief. Leaders say Battalion Chief Matt Kicklighter died while attending a conference in Florida. Kicklighter served for several years at Effingham County Fire Rescue. No word yet on funeral arrangements. The federal government will be open tomorrow with the end of the shutdown, but what happens next or in 3 weeks? Kelly O'Donnell has the latest tonight from Washington.